Diodes that have specifically fabricated to produce a capacitance that varies inversely proportional to the amount of reverse bias is called A. Varactor, B. Varicap diodes, C. VVC diodes, D. All of the above. Answer: all of the above. Question: the image frequency for a standard broadcast receiver using a 455 kHz IF and tuned to a station of 680 kHz would be? Answer: 1590 kHz. Question: double conversion is used to overcome the problem of? Answer: image frequency. Question: an auxiliary AGC diode. Answer: decreases sensitivity. Question: which of the following would occur in a receiver not having AGC? Answer: all of the above. Question: the only roadblock to having a complete receiver manufactured on an integrated circuit is? Answer: tuned circuits and volume controls. Question: decibel difference between the largest tolerable receiver input signal and its sensitivity is called? Answer: dynamic range of the receiver. Question: the simplest AM detector is the? Answer: diode detector. Question: tracking in a superhet receiver is accomplished using a? Answer: streamer capacitor and other capacitor. Question: if no station are picked up on the lower half of the AM band, the likely problem is? LO tracking. Question: if no sound is heard from a receiver, the most likely problem area is the? Answer: power supply. Question: a single sideband signal with a maximum level of 200 voltage peak to peak into a 50 ohms load results in a PEP rating of? Answer: 100 watts. Question: state the chief advantage of a standard SSB. Answer: maximum signal range with minimum transmitted power and elimination of carrier interference. Question: the noise advantage of a SSB over AM is? Answer: 10 to 12 decibels. Question: what is the difference between a balanced modulator and the regular modulator? Answer: there is no carrier produced in the output of a balanced modulator. Question: in a balanced ring modulator, the carrier suppression is accomplished by? Answer: center tap transformer, proton cancelling magnetic fields. Question: which cannot be used successfully to convert DSB SC to? Answer: tank circuit. Question: determine another term for ripple amplitude for a ceramic filter is? Answer: the peak to valley ratio. Question: which of the following is not an advantage of the phase method over the filter method in producing SSD? Answer: the design of the 90-degree phase shift network for the intelligence frequencies is simple. Question: once an SSB signal has been generated, it must be amplified by? Answer: linear amplifier to avoid distortion. Question: the advantages provided by carrier elimination in SSB do not apply to transmission of? Answer: music. Question: provide the approximate outside of passband attenuation of a Butterworth filter. Answer: 6 dB slope per octave. Question: an SSB receiver recreates the original intelligence signal by? Answer: filtering out the difference between either sideband and the internally generated carrier signal. Question: common types of balanced modulators include? Answer: ring modulator. Question: describe the oscilloscope waveform of an SSB transmitter's balanced modulator if it exhibits carrier leak through? Answer: AM wave. Question: two-tone test is used to? Answer: test amplifier linearity. Question: angle modulation includes the following types of modulation. Answer: FM and PM. Question: the amount of frequency increase and decrease around the center frequency in an FM signal is called the? Answer: frequency deviation. Question. The amount of frequency deviation is dependent on the intelligence frequency. Answer. PM signal. Question. An FM signal has an intelligence frequency of 2 kHz and a maximum deviation of 10 kHz. If its carrier frequency is set at 162.4 MHz, what is its index of modulation? Answer. 5. Question. The amount an FM carrier frequency deviates for a given modulating input voltage level, called the deviation constant. Question. Standard FM broadcast stations use a maximum bandwidth of answer 200 kHz. Question. Carson's rule is used to approximate the necessary answer bandwidth. Question. Another way to describe the modulation index is using the answer deviation ratio. Question. The inherent ability of FM to minimize the effect of undesired signals operating at the same or nearly the same frequency as the desired station, known as the answer capture effect. Question. The circuitry used to increase the operating frequency of a transmitter up to a specified value is called the answer pump chain. Question. The purpose of the matrix network in a stereo FM broadcast transmitter is to answer. Convert the L and R channels to L plus R and L minus R channels. First question. Frequency multipliers are answer used to multiply the frequency of carrier signal to an FM signal. Consists of a Class C amplifier followed by a tank circuit that filters out single harmonic and are used to multiply the frequency deviation of an FM signal. Question. A difference between AM and FM receiver block diagrams is that the FM version includes a answer, limiter, discriminator, de-emphasis network. Question. An FM receiver rarely works satisfactorily without an RF amplifier because answer. FM receivers typically work with smaller input signals level due to their noise characteristics. Question. The use of dual gate MOSFETs in RF amplifier stages answer offers increased dynamic range over those of JFETs. Question. The Foster-Seeley detector design is superior to the ratio detector in that it answer offers superior linear response to wideband FM deviation. Question. Local oscillator radiation refers to radiation through the answer antenna. Question. Which is not one of the three stages in which a PLL can be operated? Answer. Searching. Question. A PLL is set so that its VCO free runs an 8.9 MHz. The VCO does not change frequency unless its input is within plus minus 75 kHz of 8.9 MHz. After it does lock, the input frequency can be adjusted within plus minus 100 kHz of 8.9 MHz without having the PLL start to free run again. The capture range of the PLL is answer 150 kHz. Question. Slope detection is seldom used due to answer nonlinearity. Question. Slope detection is seldom used due to answer nonlinearity. Question. In an FM stereo receiver, what is the purpose of the 23 to 53 kHz filter? Answer. To filter out the L minus R signal at the output of the display. Question. The hold-in range for a PLL concerns the answer range of frequencies in which it will remain locked. Question. The input signal into a PLL is that the answer phase detector. Question. The square law relationship of the FET's input versus output. Answer. Minimizes cross-modulation. Question. Why are image frequencies somewhat less of a problem in FM receivers than they are in SSB or AM receivers? Answer. FM signals have a capture effect characteristic. Question. The tuned circuits prior to the mixer in a super heterodyne receiver are called the answer preselector. Question. The signal strength meter that shows the relative signal strength level is called the answer S meter. Question. An AGC that causes a step reduction in receiver gain at some arbitrarily high value of received signal in order to prevent overloading the receiver is known as answer auxiliary AGC. Question. Up conversion offers the following advantages. Answer. Good image frequency rejection and minimized tuning range for the LO. Question. The range over which the input to a receiver or amplifier provides a usable output is called the answer dynamic range. Question. Two modulus dividers are used in the synthesis of frequencies into the VHF band due to answer its ability to work at practical power consumptions, its ability to work at practical speeds, the insufficient speed, and the power of the basic programmable divider design. Question. The disadvantages of direct digital synthesizers over analog frequency synthesizers is answer its complexity and cost, limited maximum out frequency, and its higher phase noise. Question. The GE Phoenix ratio is an example of answer a VHF commercial transceiver using the FM modulation mode and a channel guard function. Question. The type of radio transmission that uses pseudo-randomly switched frequency or time transmissions is known as answer spread spectrum. Question. The acronym CDMA refers to answer code division multiple access system. Question. A typical problem encountered when troubleshooting a frequency synthesizer is answer a small frequency error, a large frequency error, and no output. Question. A transceiver is answer a transmitter and receiver in a single package. Question. The advantage of digital and or data communications over analog include answer noise performance, regeneration, and digital signal processing. Question. In a SH circuit, the time that it must hold the sampled voltage is answer aperture time. Question. Error signals associated with sampling process are called answer fold over distortion and aliasing. Question. Which of the following is not a common RZ code? Answer RZM. Question. In an asynchronous data system, both sender and receiver are exactly synchronized to the same clock. Answer. Each computer word is preceded by a start bit and followed by a stop bit to frame the word.